What's up and what's happening? It's Sam, and this is episode 100 of DMT Don't Miss This podcast. Coming out definitely later than I ever wanted it to, and you'll see why. We got pretty shitty. We got lit up from the clit up, as I like to say, and definitely no editing happening on that Friday night, and definitely got totally swamped by everything else. So, couple things. First off, I forgot to hit fucking record for the first 35 minutes. So thank God these cameras here have pretty good microphones because that's what you're hearing. So you're going to hear camera audio that I put the sound drops into, which luckily we only needed two. And then also a couple edits. We were drunk. We said some stupid shit. Nobody needs to hear it. You're welcome. And what was the other thing? There were three things. Fuck, I should have written this down. I should have written it down and prepared. Otherwise, yeah, just sorry that it's late, but hopefully you enjoy. 100 episodes, baby!
One-hundo. One-hundo.
One-hundo.
Like, it's hit me, but it still hasn't hit me. You know what I mean?
It's the exact same boat.
Yeah.
I think it might hit me at 104.
Yeah, maybe. Well, another part of it, too, is, not saying that the show isn't good right now, but I feel like we're still just so much in, the infant stage of it, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like we are taking this interesting risk of doing this when we really are nobodies, when we're just fucking people talking and sharing our friendship, but hopefully based on, as we get better at this, and hopefully some things we do, other career endeavors lead us to, actually, people get on the DMT train on episode 500 and they're like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't take till 500.
I didn't hop on the YMH train or the JRE train until well into their multiple hundreds.
Yeah, I mean the 100th episode of Joe Rogan for me was the 1000th episode where he had Joey and Tom on,
Yes, that was my jumping on point for them.
So yeah, it's, again, people find you when they find you, and 100 episodes is 100 episodes. There's no doubt about that.
Well, I mean, all right. I mean, we're already getting into the episode before we get into the episode. I might recut this towards a stinger at the end, or maybe we'll just start the episode raw.
Yeah.
We're here for that raw shit. But
That was a good reference.
I know, right? And I had a literal dream last night where I hate having dreams that make you sound you're up your own ass. But I had a dream that we were in Austin. Uh-huh. We were working with Tom and Joe, and I don't remember. I think I overstepped a boundary by being too much of a fan to Tom, so Tom kind of shut down.
Oh no!
But talking to Joe was proud of us for getting to episode 100. This is stupid, subconscious. It's one thing to daydream. To have a dream, do that where it's dude, 100 episodes, man. I mean, 100 episodes into my podcast, it was fucking bullshit. I'm I remember, I watched the first few with you and Red Band in the Death Squad studio, and it looked like shit. And he goes, exactly. Exactly. Yep. So I don't even feel kind of bad about the quality of your podcast right now, because it's only going to get better. Mm-hmm. It's the fact that you've been doing it for 100 episodes.
Plus. I mean, it is 100 plus episodes.
Yeah, because we split it into two podcasts, so 118 now at this point. Mm-hmm. But almost 2 years, I mean, as far as the scheduling goes, and missing 2 weeks, whatever, but almost 2 years now, which stay tuned for the next extra special 2 years episode.
Yeah.
But
through a pandemic,
Through a pandemic, we managed to keep it alive, missed literally only 2 weeks. That is wild. I've never committed to anything like that. I've never achieved anything like this. I've never done anything. So if anything in this 100 episode, I want us to celebrate just the achievement of getting here.
Yeah, well, I do things like this all the time.
Oh, so. Yeah, you do 100 of hundreds? You do 100 hundreds?
I'm the 100 man.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the 100 man. That's your
Mr.
weak
Mr.
ass.
100.
Mr. 100.
I'm Mr. 100. This year, when am I, Mr. 100? No, I'm not.
Oh, it didn't save that bank. Damn it.
No. Good.
Oh no, hang on. They're just wrong colors.
Oh, Christ.
His name's Mr. Unlimited. Unlimited.
I'm coming for you, Mr. Unlimited. I'm
Mr. 100. You know what Mr. 100 has? Self-awareness.
That is true. That is true.
You know, it's like me rolling joints with a cigarette roller and a filter tip and all that stuff. You know what? I've pimped the system to my favor because I'm a man who understands his limits.
Yeah.
I'm Mr. Absolutely can't free roll a joint because my hands are too shaky. Exactly.
Yep.
Except yours are shaky for unanswered reasons. Mine are shaky because
I might have early set Parkinson's.
I might have early set alcoholism. I don't know.
It's entirely possible. You know?
It's entirely possible.
Maybe we'll be the new Michael J. Fox. Who knows? I've thought about that a bunch, and I haven't gone to the doctor to figure any of it out.
That's what Michael J. Fox is.
He is. He was on Curb on an episode I watched.
Is he?
Oh yeah, he was great.
Oh,
he was living above Larry, and Larry offended him, so he ruined the experience of living in that apartment. He kept wearing these boots, and Larry was like, he's like, I just hear this clomping around all upstairs. What is going on with the clomping?
It's a Michael J. Fox. It's a shaky face.
Like, I love that show so much because it was, that episode, but the whole show entirely doesn't shy. The whole premise of it was that Larry didn't know if he was offending Michael J. Fox because of the Parkinson's. You know what I mean? So like,
that episode of the show in whole.
The episode, but like that is what the show is. You know what I mean? Like even the end of the Seinfeld reunion, Michael Richards does something with like with a group of black people, and everyone takes pictures of it.
No, what it does for me, which I mean, we're making cocktails, we're drinking, and I haven't even started the show yet. This is the pre-show.
Yeah, this is pre-show.
This is a pre-show because I have we've made plans for the actual show. But with what that show does to me is it captures in complete essence that you said some shit about somebody and they overheard you, and then you find out that they overheard you, and you go, oh no.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to be that mean.
But then, if you're Larry David, you have this bizarre, unbending standard of what society should be.
Reactionary, fucking aggressive.
You have these rules of what people should do in society, which are not unreasonable, but that you can't hold everyone to that standard. But he does, and causes so many problems.
Holding people to that standard is unreasonable.
Yeah. But he refused. One of my favorite things he keeps talking about, he's like, the stop and chat. You know, I don't want to do the stop and chat, you know?
I'd like a nod, a point and a nod.
It's a beautiful show, man.
It is, because he's figured out a way to vocalize all those little irks, those little about you, where it's just like, you run into somebody from high school.
Yep.
7 years it's been since we graduated high school. You run into somebody out in the wild, and you're just like, I didn't know them. I'd rather this. And then they catch you doing that, and you just go, oh, hey. And they're like, oh, were you avoiding me? It's like, oh, no, you? I'm just surprised to even see you're here. I thought you were on a bigger and better thing. You know, then that turns into a whole foot.
The entire crux of one of the seasons is that Larry tells the director that he knows that he'll go to like some autism event that the guy is throwing, but then he goes, oh, what day is it? And he'll go like, oh, it's in 3 weeks. He goes, I'm going he does that. And at the end of the episode, the guy's like, oh, it's great. We rescheduled. It's all good. You can make it. He goes, I'm going to New York for 3 months, and then he has to go, the whole season takes place in New York because he didn't want to go to this autism benefit, you know.
Did you watch the the proof of concept special?
I'm saving it till we finish it. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I can't wait.
It would be a good idea because that's it's reduced down to its form. But in it has a thing where it's like he committed to recommending a guy to a thing, but he had a meeting at the building where the guy was an assistant working at, and he's just like, oh, shit. You know, like, I think it's the best because it's literally Sisyphus having to face the rock rolling down
every single day.
Like, he's trying to push it up the fucking hill to save face, and then it just rolls back down right on top of him.
The rock gets mad at him for rolling it up.
Yeah, so many people need to take that lesson to heart that saving face will blow up in your face.
Every time.
Be fucking honest. Be fucking real. Be fucking DMT.
Ooh.
Thanks. You dude. Still haven't broken this. 100 episodes in.
That's all right. That's all right. That's
It was so fucking smooth the way I slid that up, and then it's just like
the transition.
Yeah, here we go. DMT, episode 100. You're here. We're here. We welcome you here. We're so glad you're here.
It's been a long road, buddy.
It has been.
It's been a long road.
It came all the way from us sitting at a party, just bantering and just being like, dude, how do we not have a podcast? I've tried to start my own podcast. Sure. You've thought about it. We're big fans of podcasts. Let's start a podcast. All right? Here we are, 100 episodes later. 118 total if you count our spin-off podcast, DMT Reviews, every Tuesday.
And don't you even think about it. We've tried to copy all our favorites. We've tried to copy the Joe Rogan Experience.
We've tried to copy Jeremy.
We've tried to copy Your Mom's House.
You tried to copy Two Bears. We tried to copy.
You made it weird. Okay?
Yes.
We tried.
And we just can't not be DMT with Jackie D and Sammy B. What can you say, buddy?
I like how my name goes first on that version.
Yeah, on that version, because I was looking at the camera wrong. Because I was reading it left to right when that's a mirror image.
Yeah, I get you.
But also, thank you for this song recommendation, Jack. This feels like uplifting. It feels like we celebrate. It feels like we earn these balloons. That shout out to Karen Butler and Lydia Butler and Kathy Cuffey, my relatives. Staying ultra supportive.
Champions.
Sending us cookies.
Champions.
Sending us balloons. Trying to interrupt us when we weren't even recording. I love the goddamn gesture. I love the goddamn support.
We love the love.
It feels like my birthday when I should have had it in February 6th. But here we are. April freaking 30th. Let's go, buddy.
Welcome to the dance floor, boys.
Oh, we're in it.
Welcome to the dance floor.
Welcome to the dance floor, boys.
Nelly.
And girls, and all-inclusive.
Yeah. Everybody.
Astral gender issues.
Everybody welcome. Yes.
Yeah.
All the human beings are welcome to DMT.
And so, as I wound that down, I shouldn't have, because I totally forgot this.
Start it up again!
Yeah, gotta go back to it. Gotta back up a good 30 seconds.
Oh, nice.
Sure. Oh, and it totally fucking ruined everything. That is hilarious. That's even better. That's even better that I missed that cue.
Of course. No, it's always good, man. Last night I was watching the McAfee stream during the draft, and like they're live streaming it, and they've been live streaming it for 4 hours. So by the end, Pat McAfee's literally just like, dude, this fucking sucks. I gotta get out of here. Like,
well, we were supposed to have a guest, a return guest, our first guest, Reed Harris. I'm calling you out. He's supposed to allegedly come on next week, but he decided to do what the most unconventional thing of my entire life that I've ever heard from any sports fan ever is get fucking wasted for the NFL draft.
You know, sometimes you just need to get hyped for your team. You know, you can make a selection that could change your future.
You get hyped for one pick.
Yeah,
you get blindly drunk for one pick.
And
Jack?
sometimes that one pick is a cornerback who you're fine with, but also didn't really do anything for you. You know,
I didn't find out about Mac Jones. At all as an existing human being until he got drafted to the Patriots.
Oh, so you don't know anything about Mac Jones?
Aside from the highlight reel that the Patriots released.
Sure. I mean, yeah, no, you can play. You got picked top 15 for a reason.
Yeah, we do. Here we go. We're redoing this. Restart.
And
skip to the last 30 seconds. Yeah! DMT 100! I'm not even editing that. I'm not even editing that. Because that's the charm of our show.
Yeah.
We fuck shit up, and then we unfuck the shit up.
We do. Now, I don't think anybody should be spared another second of not hearing the story of the original bottle of champagne.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Okay, so today, I'm totally, fully planning this like extravagant event, this massive, massive fucking blowout party for DMT 100. Because
We're seeing it.
like I was, starting to say, didn't really fully say earlier, was that I don't really feel like I've really accomplished anything. I don't feel like I have any laurels to rest on, any sort of...
I couldn't agree more. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. But I've never felt achieved, and so far, this show just seems kind of small. It still feels intimate. It feels like our hobby, our like little hangout time, because I really don't get to hang out with you all that much, buddy. And so I decided, hey, we're going to blow it out. We're going to get a shitload of booze. Also expecting 1 to 2 other guests who aren't here. So I got way too many booze. Too many boozes. Too many boozes. There's a lot of boozes, and then they're not all on camera. But I get this bottle of champagne because obviously it's a monumental, it's a celebration. We're having a good time. We're having a good time out here. So I'm like, obviously, celebrate with champagne. And around 2 o'clock, which is when I thought we were going to start, according to both you and our guest, Reed.
I had to get some kettlebell gains, dude. I was doing a big kettlebell workout.
I mean, I'm not going to fault you for it.
I was clanging and banging in the gym.
And it's like, okay, no matter what. I got work done earlier today. We're here.
Hey.
I'm chilling.
Right.
And then it starts to wind down. I'm like, okay, it's getting close.
Dude, let me tell you about my kettlebells.
Dude, let me tell you about your kettlebells.
Tell me about them.
I swear to God, if you or anyone else who lifts weights puts on their dating profile, I throw heavy shit around, or I lift heavy shit, get a lobotomy.
Sure.
Get a lobotomy, and hopefully they can just inject a personality into you. Because, Jack, what do you do?
Throw weights around, dude.
You lift heavy things.
I lift heavy things. Here's, what my move is when I use dating sites and like I see a girl uses she is into fitness and stuff like that.
Didn't even mention that this champagne's coming out of the Squatty Potty cooler.
That is true. That is
sanitized
true.
from the inside.
That is a new DMT product. It's Squatty Potty cooler.
Squatty Potty cooler.
Very multi-purpose.
Sponsored by Igloo. You just gotta buy one of those and then we'll just ship it to you.
But anytime I see a girl that says, I'm into fitness, I always say, so, ... swole mates? And they never respond. Ever.
Yeah, because that lacks any personality. That's the whole thing.
Dude,
that's the whole thing. That's
I lift
like
heavy things.
I like going on long walks up a mountain.
Just say hiking. Just say it.
Just have a personality. Say something wild and out of left field. Why don't more people say wild left out of field things? And that's why I refuse to direct anybody to our podcast that I'm trying to impress.
Sure. That's
because it will shatter anything.
Yeah, they'll learn too much about us too quickly. I think that's really the key. Anyway.
So, speaking of shattered too quickly, back to the champagne bottle.
Oh, you're on it today.
I am. I bought this thing, all right? I'm starting to get prepped. I unwrapped the whole thing like you guys just saw on the camera version. Took the foil off, unwrapped that cage, and then I just set it in the cooler so I could get some ice and, fill it up. I turn around for 3 seconds, open the freezer, and then bang! I almost hit the deck.
Yeah.
Because I thought someone was popping off shots in my kitchen, weirdly enough, in Leawood, Colorado. Leawood, Littleton, Colorado.
Leawood, Littleton. Yeah.
Leawood, Littleton. But, I was like, what the fuck? And I turn around and I just see all this champagne dumping out of the top of the bottle. And I'm like, what the fuck was that? Well, that's because it was in a refrigerator box and I brought it upstairs into the hot air and the thing popped itself off.
I see.
Should have kept the cage on.
You know what that reminds me of, that story?
But it felt like a bomb just went off. Now we have a fucking other bottle. Like, I made Jack buy... Wait, it's in here. I thought I just set it down somewhere. No, it's in here. I made Jack buy another bottle so I could pop it off like that.
Yeah. And hey,
And
it was worth it. It was. That's the 100th cork right there.
That was the take two.
Take two.
Take two.
Take two cork.
Hey, let's cheers.
Here's to 100, my friend.
Here's to 100, and here's to 10 times that more.
Fuck yeah, my dude. We just gotta keep doing it. Fridays, and any other day other than Friday.
The way you were going into that, I'm like, oh, we're killing this. And then you just took a sip, and I'm like, well, I guess we're not.
You can kill it. I don't think
no, I'm not Bert. Bert has to be the one to establish we're killing this.
You know what that story reminds me of is when we went to Riot Fest, and you went to the bathroom, and I think I need to go to the bathroom, but I saw you from a pretty good distance, right? So I saw you coming out, and I was like, okay, there's Sam. And then I thought, I was like, wait, I have an idea.
For the audio listeners, I'm just shaking my head. Non-stopping shaking my
This
head.
is maybe one of the worst...
No, this is one of your all-time best performances ever. If they were making movies and that was an Oscar extra, like they have extras Oscar, you win it.
It was the best because you come out of the porta potty just like anybody at a concert,
pretty buzzed,
at
pretty
a festival.
high.
A lot of people. Let's not forget, there's people everywhere.
Disoriented, and I'm like, oh yeah, they're at the System of the Down stage.
Exactly. And I see you come out. I see this mass of people, and I just decide I don't care. So I sprint over to you. I sprint as quickly as I can, and then I just come in with momentum and my fist up, and I just stop inches. And I mean, you hit the deck. You were ready to go, because
I saw it out of my eyes, and I'm like, I hope that's not for me. I hope that's not for me. I hope that's not for me. And then it just was coming right in my eye, and of course I had to drop. Scraped elbows in the dirt, carnival dirt, and I will say, Jack, well done.
Yeah, thank you.
The respect is there, but the hate is also right here above it.
You know what's going on?
Because, Jack, let me tell you this.
Yeah.
Let me tell you my entire mindset is I watch crowds through a peripheral, but I have tunnel vision. Mm-hmm. So I have, vision here, not a lot of vision at the 45s,
sure.
Right? I'm paying attention to the stuff that's going on that could, blindside me, so I could just...
Yeah.
Like you.
Yeah.
And then other times I'm like, okay, where's the clothes? Where are the clothes that I'm looking for? The green or the black?
Yeah.
Where's the green or the black?
And my green is West Black?
You were green.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm always green.
I mean, for the second day you were.
That's my logo.
At least that's what I remember. Don't take that as truth.
I have a lot of green clothes.
But... Yeah, and I'm starting to get a lot more purple clothes for branding reasons.
I can't believe I didn't wear green on this fucking... I'm just now realizing.
Oh, I'm purpled out. Bro.
Yeah, I know. I didn't even fucking think about it.
I'm getting that purple iPhone too. You better fucking believe it.
Yeah, I believe you, bro. I believe you.
Anyway, I have green iPhones, Jack. Where's yours?
I kind of got a greenish case, but it's not...
That's good enough, actually. That's quite good enough.
Anyway, yeah. I was going to say, man, my perspective...
Jack, it honestly felt like somebody was coming at me with a hatchet and my head was going to be gone if I didn't drop on the ground. And then I looked up at you and couldn't have been more relieved and angry simultaneously. It is weird. It's weird. I'm weird to have wildly conflicting emotions at the same time. Sure. Weird to just be like, oh, thank God, fuck you!
Yeah.
And weird to just be like, I didn't like that.
Yeah. My perspective the whole time, especially hearing once you ran down,
break it down,
your
break
perspective,
it down, my perspective.
It made me appreciate what I did so much more because what I did was such a spur of the moment thing. If I said I did it for a reason, I would be crazy.
That's why you're a better improviser than me. I like stand up because at least I have the control.
Sure,
you're just like whatever's clever, buddy.
Let's just embrace the chaos. Let's ride this fucking Bronco all the way to the end of time. And I just remember you explained that, and I was like. Yeah, can you imagine, again, let's remove you out of it. Just be a person, walk out of a porta potty, you're going, and you just notice someone's running in your direction, sprinting, and you're kind of like, it's weird.
That's not for me.
Everybody's intoxicated. Yeah, I hope that's not for me.
I was just like, I hope that's just some rando dude Naruto running around the ground, just being a fucking dork beyond belief. And then I just see the curve tightening the trajectory, turning towards me, and I'm like, oh no. drop.
Hey, listen.
It's Jack. It's Jack.
The reason
Like, I dropped like I was sliding into home base.
Yeah.
And I looked up and it's Jack. Fucking Jack.
The reason I get such a kick out of this is because, one, I think you reacted how anybody would have reacted, which is just, I hope this isn't me. If I just keep walking forward.
But I'm aware of it.
Yeah.
I'm aware of this.
But if I'm just not going to do anything about it, I'm going to keep walking forward, and hopefully nothing happens,
Yeah,
right?
the amount of times that I've walked through downtown Denver and I've seen somebody take off going,
Yeah.
and they don't tighten that curve.
And that's the thing.
They just keep going. I'm just like, cool, good, whatever's clever, buddy.
That could happen, though. I mean, it literally just takes the right person looking over, seeing your face, them being like fucked up, and like thinking something based on whatever you're wearing or something, and your life's changed forever. Yeah, that
100%. If that were to happen, the person is carrying a sickle to just lop your head off. If that's how someone's approaching just a stranger, they got a sickle.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. And yeah, the Grim Reaper.
Now, Jack, how much funnier would it have been if it was a dude who looked like me, who was 50 feet in front of me, and you did that to them? How much funnier would that have been? How would you have felt? How would you have felt? You were like, oh my god!
Oh, jeez, dude.
I thought you were my friend. I'm like, yeah, he thought you were me, buddy. Nice try.
Now I'm imagining
Nice try, Jackie D.
Now I'm imagining just being like, let's improv it. Let's do it. Let's make this a little thing where we think of a situation and we play it. Let's play it.
All right, my name is Daryl. I came to Riot Fest. I'm visiting my sister in Denver. I am not a drinker. I occasionally take a little puff. Mm-hmm. But I don't. I like the energy of a festival.
And who are you to see at Riot Fest?
Oh, who am I there to see? Mm-hmm. I was there to see. Oh shit, Bootsy Collins.
Of course. That makes sense to me.
Bootsy Collins, because that was probably my funniest moment at least personal internal moment at Riot Fest, was we're mushed towards the front of the stage for Tenacious D, and then Bootsy Collins is on the stage next to us, and it's bow, 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 bow. I'm like, wait, is somebody doing a cover of Eazy-E? That is super sensitive.
Especially
right now.
Right after Straight Outta Compton came out. Yeah.
Just after the Ice Cube set.
Yeah.
That is super insensitive. And then I go, oh, fuck. Rappers were the ones who stole the music from other people to use for their own music. The same way the stupid-ass song outro for this podcast is, some freaking free music that I found that I put our sound drops onto.
I love it. Nah, it's perfect.
It is perfect.
Mm-hmm. That's what it is. We're just producing beats.
Beats on beats on beats.
You're here to see...
so I'm here to see, Yellow Wolf.
Okay, got it.
All right, I got my concert out of the way early. I'm hanging out with
Remember how Yellow Wolf held the stage up for Explosions in the Sky, and then Explosions in the Sky turned out to be like the most surprisingly awesome...
Oh, they were the most face-melting thing. A Yellow Wolf looked like... Yellow Wolf sounded like he woke up and got on stage after an entire morning of binging on Jack and Coke and cigarettes.
Yeah, and this dude just wouldn't get off the fucking stage. Now, granted, at the time, I personally wasn't. I was like, I don't know who this guy is.
I've heard of him.
I've heard of him. I don't know this Explosions in the Sky.
He's a white rapper guy.
Yeah, and like whoever the group is next, whatever.
In the Sky, I didn't even know who they were until they started playing. I'm like, is this
Lone Survivor?
Lone Survivor, The Blind Side,
Yeah.
Any Peter Berg movie,
Basically.
really?
Yeah, and it is. And that was literally like my experience with it, because again, we were just there early to see Tenacious D, and like, most of the groups had, 30 minutes, hour or something.
Yeah, and we were like forced to the back for NWA/Ice Cube and Cypress Hill.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to get one for day two.
Yeah.
We were like close to. And I almost got intimate with Tenacious D.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah, sure, why not?
Let's talk about it. I mean, I'm trying to get rid of this so that the other bottle can be dug into.
Yeah, right?
Celebration.
Yeah, so like Yellow Wolf won't get off the stage, and then Explosions in the Sky comes out, and they seem upset.
Now you say that was absurd to see a musical performance run the light.
Yeah.
Which, running the light, to people you don't understand if you don't understand comedy, is that if you're at an open mic and somebody flashes you the light, you get the fuck off the stage.
Yeah.
And if you've landed a role in something and somebody flashes you the light, you get the fuck off the stage.
Leslie Jones.
We
know.
Oh shit.
We know.
Jack's calling her out.
Yeah, I'm going to call out Leslie Jones. I don't give a fuck.
Running the light means that you think more of yourself than the audience even does. Like, the audience will take whatever you leave.
Yeah.
They won't mind.
Yeah.
They won't be like, oh, you're left too soon. It's not like me and Mr. Columbine getting the rose cup. Being like, oh, I wanted to see what he was going to do. He was fucking out of left field.
Yeah. He's
funny,
so different. Yeah.
Whatever. You know? So, running the light is just a big dog move. You know, that you're just going to try and pull to, like...
It's pretty lame.
It's super lame.
Yeah, it's so lame.
And
if you think you need to do it, then
go
you
listen
need to
to
work on yourself.
this week's episode of Just Mick Roosevelt. Just Mick Roosevelt.
Can you imagine Anthony Jeselnik and Theodore Roosevelt?
doing a podcast? to see Teddy Roosevelt be Teddy Roosevelt and then Anthony be super glib.
Hey, Teddy,
yeah.
your mustache sucks.
Hey, you know you didn't have to run or ride that rough, all right? You can be a rough rider without being so rough.
And then Erica Tate Posey's still there.
And now to copy.
Now to Teddy's Court.
But still, it was like hearing that story. I loved that Anthony was like classy enough to just be like,
I'm not gonna say names.
I'm not gonna say names, but I'm gonna just lay it on enough that anybody in LA who was at that show can just go ahead and blast it out, and then the problem will be out of my hand.
Yeah.
And so you sent that to me this morning or yesterday morning, where it was like 8-10 fucking articles.
Leslie
like,
Jones
the
versus
secret
Anthony
history
Jeselnik.
of Anthony Jeselnik and Leslie Jones beef. And I'm like, I felt like it was a female comedian, but definitely not Natasha, definitely not fucking Whitney, not Eliza, not Amy even. Amy's an ex.
It wasn't even technically a comic. You know, nothing against Leslie Jones. She's an actor, she's an SNL performer, she's a comic, she's kind of everything.
She's a comedian.
Yes, she's a comedian.
See, that's something that I've had to learn myself, is comedian is such a broad umbrella.
Yeah, like Will Ferrell's definitely a comedian.
Yes.
But he does not do stand-up. He adamantly does not want to do stand-up.
There's comedian.
Right.
You know, there's a comic. There's a comic actor. There's a comic writer. And then there's a comic improviser. I mean, it all under the same umbrella of comedy.
Yeah.
Comedian.
Yep.
So, don't call yourself a comedian. Put yourself under those 4 categories that put yourself.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And I mean, again,
I can find myself under 3.
but yeah, going back to the
So I guess I am a comedian.
makes sense.
I guess okay, comic podcaster.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say, yeah, it was like Yellow Wolf runs the light, and then these Explosion in the Sky guys get up there, and they're clearly not happy. They're like very annoyed, very definitely.
Their
like,
energy was so sad.
well, because like Yellow Wolf
It wasn't
ran
even
it. For,
mad.
like,
It was just like, God damn it.
he took 15 minutes of their set. You know what I mean? He just took it. You know?
He reminded me of like the personification of Kid Rock's Bawataba.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I like that. I was gonna say, yeah. Like,
that's his entire personage is
I was gonna say
Bawataba.
Machine Gun Kelly and Kid Rock had a baby. And it's Yellow Wolf.
There you go. So he came out before MGK.
Yep, exactly.
Kid Rock gave birth to Yellow Wolf, who gave birth to MGK.
It's an obvious
But
cycle.
still, it was just that sort of level where it's like, oh, this guy is literally Bawataba.
Yeah, yeah. And like he comes out, he has a fine show. Explosion in the Sky was. See, here's the thing. I love going to concerts because, like, you know who you're going to go see. You know a lot of the songs. Like, Ice Cube was so perfect.
Oh,
after seeing Straight Outta Compton.
Exactly.
One of the best moments. And even...
Which, I loved him coming out. I mean, this is another tangent. We're going to be tangential concluding.
100.
We're going to have some tangential conclusions. Tune into that on Twitch TV, Silverback/Watch1162. You didn't see me
might be
drool.
hopping off Twitch soon and going to just pure podcast format because my video sucks. Anyway, just FYI.
Yeah.
I might need your help.
We can get on the Spreaker feed.
Yeah.
Just help me pay for it.
Yeah, I got you.
But anyway, back to it.
A little behind the curtain right there.
Behind the curtain. A little just business talk while on the show. The thing about the... I can't even remember what the fuck I was talking about.
We're talking about seeing Ice Cube, and all that, and like another example, like so for that, like for me, the big three were Ice Cube, Tenacious D, and Snoop Dogg. You know, and
Cypress Hill was for me.
Cypress Hill was huge, yeah, for sure. Cypress Hill was definitely for.
Cypress Hill proved its concept.
Yeah,
and now we are band of gypsies,
big time. And also, Prophets of Rage. Check them out. It's
Check
Rage
it
Against
out.
the Machine mixed with
Elephants on Acid.
Yeah.
But Prophets of Rage also. If you want hype with dope,
yeah, check it out.
Prophets of Rage.
Just check it out. Yeah. But yeah, so we were also. That's not red.
What?
The record button. Does that mean something?
Oh, it's recording.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay. I just.
No, it's not.
We got the camera audio.
Retro Scoob. I'm not gonna break anything more. I almost broke my phone screen.
Hey,
earlier
no. You gotta. This is what you have to do. Okay, this is.
God damn shit!
This is our Avengers Endgame. Okay, so if we didn't have a technical malfunction as a callback to other technical malfunctions in previous episodes, we would be doing our fans a disservice.
I'm only happy because not a single sound drop has been pressed. That was the
true.
problem with me trying to salvage the last episode was there were too many sound drops. I had no idea what was playing when.
Technically, Mr. 100, we did a bunch of sound drops, but it's okay because it's all on camera. It's all on camera.
Oh, well, that's already been recorded on the thing.
Oh, did it stop? Okay, thank God. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, then we're okay. Anyway, back to Ice Cube, Tenacious D, and Snoop Dogg. Funny things happened with each of those. So Ice Cube was like purely awesome. They brought out, because Straight Outta Compton had just come out, so they brought out MC Ren, they brought out DJ Yella, they brought out O'Shea Jr., and they all fucking rapped, Straight Outta Compton, fuck the police. They did the whole thing. Ice Cube did his hits. It was a great show, right? Then
He had O'Shea Jackson Jr. come out and be Ice Cube's backup singer to Ice Cube.
I mean,
we got Cube time too.
We
Cube
got
squared.
We got to hear Cube talk shit about Raiders Broncos beef. That was pretty fun.
You guys think I've been drinking too many Coors Lights?
I love it because like Denver's definitely not a rap city, but I think rappers love Denver because of pot, because of just I think we have a cool atmosphere
I think
for
they have
outsiders.
a real love-hate with Denver because of that liberal, tactic. Not even a tactic, but a liberal opinion and stuff. But then they really hate that 99% of the population of their concerts are white, and all of them are saying the N-word.
Yeah.
Along with them in the raps.
I
feel like that had to be something that every single black musical artist who used that word had to go overcome. Is like,
yeah.
At my concerts, white people are going to be singing along with it. White people are going to be singing along with them in their car.
If we're going to name our group this, we better...
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, here's the thing. Okay, here's what I'll say about it, because I feel weird about it, too.
Did you know that NWA doesn't stand for Never Walk Alone?
What a great joke.
Winston!
Did you know that NWA doesn't stand for Never Walk Alone?
Oh, my God. So, one, getting to see Ice Cube in that context, beautiful, amazing. Tenacious D... Here's what I'll say about it. Another phenomenal show. And to see Jack Black live just playing music is a beautiful thing. I mean, him and Kyle are unbelievably talented. I mean, like truly musically, unbelievably talented.
Jack, I wrote an entire paper in 8th grade about Jack Black, so I think I'm a Jack Black expert. Okay. So let me tell you.
You're the biggest Jack Black fan.
I mean, I would Jack Black off. But
now, can I just say I do share a name with him? So
yeah, but also his name is not Jack. Yours is.
Yeah.
His name is Thomas Jacob Black.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's how much I know about this.
I'm not going to burn a concept.
His parents are rocket scientists. And because they were so focused on work, and he was part of the Gen X where latchkey kids being unsupervised, the need for after-school programs and PSAs and all that stuff was because all the parents were at work. You get Thomas Jacob Black, decides his name is Jack, and he gets real into dealing cocaine at 15 years old. while simultaneously getting into the rock opera Tommy by The Who.
Well, I'll never forget. He came out. I think it was him. He was wearing one of those shirts that's just like a pug's face.
Yes.
Yeah. He just came out. He's wearing that. And he's jamming out.
Yeah.
Here's what I'll say about that concert. Biggest mosh pit I've ever been a part of.
So,
ever.
yes.
I've seen
They
Disturbed.
start
I've
playing,
seen Godsmacked. I've seen System of a
yes,
Down.
we saw System of a Down. We were standing outside on the outskirts of System of a Down, and it was swirling like a fucking hurricane.
Yeah.
Not as violent as the mosh pit that was at Tenacious D.
Not even
when they
kinda.
started playing the jazz medley riffing song,
Yeah.
where it's like the joke of the song was that it was nonsensical, and that's when people decided to start throwing elbows and throwing each other's heads into each
It got
other.
really annoying.
I
really
had my
fast.
head pushed into another person's head, and then that's when I said, fuck it.
Yep.
If Jack and Wes die tonight, at least I'm surviving, and I'm going to get as close to Tenacious D as possible. I started swimming.
Yeah.
I swam, parted people, threw people aside, got to the front, grabbed onto the cage, because no matter any elbows or anything, I was like, there's Jack and Kyle. There's Jack and Kyle. Woo!
Right. And I mean, the good thing that came out of that was
I'm going to throw up the pictures of that concert because I got them.
Yeah.
So I
was
have
phenomenal.
no idea where else to put them, but they've been on there for 6 years.
Well, now you got a place.
Yes.
And then the final concert of the whole festival was Snoop Dogg, right? Snoop Dogg was what? Am I underestimating? 45 minutes late?
Oh, I was
Hour and a
going to
half?
say an hour and 45
Yeah,
minutes late.
this dude was
What's up? What's happening?
love
a
him
little
to
bit
death.
late.
Love him to death. One of the greatest musicians of our time.
Yeah, System of a Down. We just saw this fucking wild, like red, green, or not red, golden glow blasting off the stage right into the mosh pit. This fucking circle of everybody on the same page of in our city, in our city.
Yeah, it was like watching a hurricane be formed. Now, Snoop
And
Dogg,
then it was done.
Yeah.
And then we were like, all right, Snoop's coming up right next.
and then we waited. And we
Snoop's
waited.
coming. Snoop's coming.
Waited.
Snoop's coming.
We waited.
Snoop's
Don't worry, guys. Snoop will be here soon. He is on his
Snoop's
way. Please wait.
coming.
Please stay. Do not worry. He is coming. Don't worry.
Snoop's coming. And it was so easy to get real mad at Yellow Wolf for taking too long.
Of course. Enraged. Because that's something we didn't finish. Explosion in the Sky came out and was, like we said, the best show
Melted
of the...
faces.
Like, okay. Where we were at the...
I wish Wes was here.
I know, right?
He
I know. I'm
would
just
rein us
thinking.
both in.
Like, we were at the Denver rodeo grounds or whatever it's called, and they have it stinks. It smells horrible there because there's a dog food factory right nearby. People, that was the first place I saw.
Purina, made off I-70.
That was the first place I saw.
Sponsor us, bitch.
That was the first place I saw multiple people wearing masks, and it was 6 years before COVID. Because it stunk so bad. Do you remember people were wearing bandanas? People were wearing masks. People were all over
I
the
thought
place.
it was from the dust, but
For
didn't
me,
think
I
it was from the...
immediately was like, that's a good idea because this place smells like shit. But
I mean, I just kind of like submitted to... Actually,
Right.
no.
I eventually
Actually,
got
no,
used to
Jack.
it. I eventually
Jack.
got used to it.
You know what? I got so drunk before I went into the shows that I didn't care or notice the atmosphere. I'll admit that.
But-
I'll admit that right here on record as I am continuing to get drunker.
Let me tell you, that's a good idea as far as the smell goes. But as far as the other sensations go, terrible idea when you're watching Explosions in the Sky because right when we saw them, and this is something, if you've never been to Colorado, we talk our shit. We love this state. We have all the feelings about this place. There's nothing better than a Colorado sunset over the mountains. I don't think there's really...
Now, there's nothing better than a fall Colorado sunset.
This was August, so it was close enough.
Late summer, fall.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
you can see the foothills. The sun is going down.
Orange sky, baby.
You're getting ready to watch Tenacious D and System of a Down and Snoop Dogg. Like, you've got your night set, but you've got this incredibly peaceful, like, rock and roll music. Like, they're guitars, bass, drums, but they're playing the most, like, peaceful...
It's like
I think I had done mushrooms maybe once or twice before that.
It's like if okay, so let's break it down this way. Ratatat is indica. Or no, Ratatat is fuck.
You got this.
Ratatat is sativa. Explosions in the Sky is indica.
Ooh, yeah.
Boom. because Rat-a-tat is so.
Yeah.
That's
what I do to
it
Ray.
with a guitar,
Right, of course.
but with a
Explosions in the
guitar,
sky.
they just like. It's like a symphony with a couple guitars.
I mean, there's
It's a full symphony with a couple of guitars.
Yeah, they are unbelievable. And they've been doing it for a long time, too. I didn't know that. But yeah, Explosion in the Sky. If you don't already know, please do yourself a favor. Go listen. Anyway, Snoop Dogg finally shows up. Last concert of the entire festival, or last show. He shows up. He doesn't do any of his music. He plays California Girls, Next Episode by Dr. Dre.
And just raps his featured part.
And then in everything else, he just dances on stage.
Yeah, with his posse.
He's just fucking up there like,
Snoop-a-loop.
like he seems as stoked as anybody to be.
What's up? What's happening?
He seems as stoked as anybody to be seeing Snoop Dogg, but he is Snoop Dogg. You understand my confusion here? You understand our concern and our, I wouldn't say disappointment, because we have this story forever.
Jack.
You know?
He was just straight vibing.
He was vibing.
He
Granted,
was just straight vibing.
let me
But
throw.
also, what was he doing for the hour and 45 minutes that we were waiting?
He was getting
Can't
stoned with
he have
Ice Cube and
done
Joe
that?
Rogan.
Couldn't he? Yeah.
Joe Rogan came up to Denver to hang out with Ice Cube and Snoop Dogg and smoke some weed, you know?
Yeah.
Just for riot
And then,
fest.
like, talking. You know? And also, they played Chin Check by NWA during Ice Cube's set, and Ran and Yella did their thing, and Ice Cube and Cube Jr.
O'Shea
did
Jr..
their thing, and Snoop was the honorary replacement for Easy in that song. Didn't come out.
He was in Denver. He was in the state. He was in the city that he could have gone and done the, and like Straight Outta Compton just came out. Later
Unless he just flew in, popped over to the place, and
That
then jumped on
had-
stage and then jumped back out.
which is entirely possible.
It's entirely possible.
But like also like let's keep the timeline in mind here. Like this was right after Straight Out, like maybe the weekend after Straight Outta Compton came out, because we saw that on opening day. And
Oh,
then the
and
next
that was
week.
like the big like centerpiece of Cube's set was
Yeah.
like, we're doing the NWA
check out
songs.
Straight Outta Compton.
We're
you know?
gonna do the NWA songs minus
Yep.
Dre and E.
But here's my point about this. Dre, you motherfucker.
Why weren't you there?
You went to Coachella a week or two later. I get it. You live in LA, whatever. Come to Denver.
Yeah, they
Come
did the same
on.
set plus Dre at Coachella later.
Yeah, come in, do Easy's part. Can you imagine Dre rapping Easy's part? Oh my God. I mean, I know it's Easy's part. You don't want to disrespect Easy, but like, who better to do it? I get it. Dre and Easy have a much different flow, a much different style.
I can't think of a lead into Easy's verses without an N-word, so I can't do an impression.
I know. I have so many in mind, and I can't do
I
them.
know, same.
Anyway, so this was the festival we went to. So you're a gentleman who drinks a little bit, likes to smoke a toke from time to time. You like your festivals. Who are you here to see?
Oh, this was all the lead up to this improv scene?
Totally.
Okay.
I haven't forgotten.
So I tell my sister, who I'm here to visit, and she's whacked out of her mind. She's going to be all over the place, but I'm like, just stay in the general vicinity, okay? I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to be right back. So I go to the bathroom. I take a piss. I see all these ruffians around me being ruffians, you know, and including one bald guy. And then I walk outside. I come outside, and I'm like, you know, trying to not even, you know, get excited or anything. I'm not like extremely worried. I'm like, oh, she's got to be around here somewhere. Hey, where's Sarah? Where's Sarah? Hey, is that Sarah? Oh my God! Ah!
Oh, fuck. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I thought, oh God. Oh. I'm so sorry. I thought you were my friend.
What is-
I thought you were just, you know, my buddy Sam. Sorry, it's a little joke. It's a thing we do. I kind of mess with him all. I'm so sorry. Sam, hey.
Don't do that to people.
Give me a minute, buddy.
Don't
do it to people. What the fuck are
What
you
are you
talking about,
doing?
man?
What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm making something happen. I wasn't gonna hit you, okay? I would have never done that.
What is this, a joke?
This is a joke. It's 100% a joke.
How
This is
can
all
you
a
joke to a stranger?
Because I didn't think you were a stranger at the time, but now that you're having such an adamant reaction to this, I think you have a problem, and maybe I'm glad I did this to you. okay? Maybe you need to get out of your reality and embrace the cosmic joke. If someone's running at you to hit them, laugh at them. If you're laughing at them before they can even strike, do you think they want to hit you? Do you think they want to hit somebody who would enjoy it? Okay, I want to hit someone who has fear, okay? I'm just a human being here. I'm just a guy. I'm trying to inform you. Embrace the cosmic joke, and maybe you won't be scared all the time.
Now, if that guy had left you just unwind that entire spiel,
Yeah.
and he just goes, do you know Krav Maga?
It just whoops my ass.
Do you know Krav Maga?
One time,
Just throat, elbows, just across the fucking body.
one time my uncle did a class or two of Krav Maga, and he was like, yeah, I quit because it was just basically a guy pinning me down for an hour. I didn't like that.
Feels like he went through an episode of The League without getting sexually harassed.
Exactly. That's what I would do. I would try and build this movement that I've been building, which is anarchist, absurdist, completely devoid of any sort of true fear. You know what I mean? I want fear to turn into humor. That's my goal.
Yeah, but also you do want a little bit of that cushion pad with that. You know that your targets are willing to take it.
Exactly.
If I wasn't such a spongy mattress pad of bullshit,
Sure.
Who knows where I would be now and where you would be now? It wouldn't be 100 episodes into DMT Don't Miss This podcast.
Oh.
100%.
I love it. No, I mean, that's a funny question. Yeah, because I'm lucky to have the friends that I have that react in the various ways to my behavior.
Oh, you're saying you like having manipulative, like malleable friends?
Of course.
Friends that you can totally just like control?
Friends who I can predict their behavior to a relatively accurate degree, and then I can experiment with. You know what I mean? No, I mean...
Could you predict that? Could you predict that?
I did, actually, a couple weeks ago. But
No, you were just like, I know improv.
I know. I expect the unexpected.
I know improv.
No, I mean, it's cool because, like, I think this would be a fun way to spend, maybe at least a portion of the time for what we have left here. Just kind of talking about, like, our group and us and stuff like that. Why not? Because, like, that's the that's the reason this exists, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
All of this, we have no more, I mean, not even more, no more. We have no less grace to give to our friends and people who built us to get here than anything ever.
Yeah.
We would have loved to have Carl and Wes for this 100th episode, but we didn't think of that until too soon.
Maybe. We're not making any promises, okay? People's schedules are busy, okay?
I don't know.
We got busy schedules.
Maybe check into episode 104.
People be busy. Anyway.
Schedules are fickle for people who don't have these as jobs.
Yeah. Anyway. I mean, like, I want to say a special shout out for the, 100th episode to the crew. I mean, I know a lot of you guys are listening. Hopefully you still are 100 episodes in. If you're still listening 100 episodes in, God, you guys are my fucking brothers. If not, you're still my fucking brothers forever and always, no matter what happens through these years. Seriously, I couldn't be the person I am now without you guys and without everything we went through for the past 10 years. You know what I mean? 10, 20, 25 years at this point. Again, I'll speak for myself. I got so lucky that I was able to and have been able to routinely make friends who really only get the best out of me, I've had my shit and I've had, y'all go through our stuff. I'm so lucky to have the people who I have in my life because they have not only allowed me to be who I have become and just be myself, they have added to that. They have taught me things and whether it be, annoying Garrett and Wes and them getting pissed at me, but like also that being like a really endearing thing for our friendship and just getting to know everyone. I went from before I met all of our friends and even before the core four, like again, it was just so the concept of shyness. I remember being like, oh, that's going to be a problem. And I was in preschool when I thought that, and then I just meet this select group of people. And like, I've been able to meet these people as I've grown up and stuff like that. I've been lucky, but like, fucking A, man, if you find a group of people that make you better, life is awesome. Life is awesome. And it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them and who they are. And I love you guys. That's why I say it at the end of our episode.
Hey, Jack, take more fucking words out of my mouth. Do my talking job for me.
I'm going to fucking cry,
I've got the gift of gab, and you were just like ripping literally every single word out of my mouth. I'm serious. I cannot fucking impress upon that sentiment more than just being a sarcastic dick, because I truly feel that too. I could not be here without any of you guys.
Yeah.
And I'm speaking to whether it's you, whether I'm speaking to Wes, Jack. You're here. Wes, Carl.
Give me double credit.
Fucking, I don't even want to list names because there's so fucking
too
many.
yeah.
And I know I'm going to forget one, and that's going to fucking seem disrespectful because I'm buzzed.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. We're a little tipsy.
Off Champagne Take 2.
Yeah. So if you know who you are, you know who you are.
You definitely know
and if
who
you think,
are.
is it me? It's probably you.
It's definitely you.
We
And
love you.
hot diggity goddamn.
Yeah.
I just feel achieved.
Yeah.
In a minimalist amount where it's like, I can't even believe we're here. 100 episodes of a podcast. I don't even care who's listened. We've gotten above 15,000 downloads. Somebody's listening.
Yeah.
Whether it's our closest friends or our family members,
Sure.
and whether they're regular or not.
Hey, and you Mongolian bots out there.
Dude,
we love you.
Seriously. Thank you.
Yeah. Seriously. On a real level. Yeah.
And I mean, it would have been really fun if it timed out perfectly that we were in the middle of recording this episode and what happened. Jack, what happened
What?
with the balloons?
Oh, yeah. So we're watching. So check out Tuesday this week. We're doing a review of Invincible, which is a phenomenal animated superhero series on Amazon Prime. The full season just dropped. Episode by episode. It doesn't matter. Phenomenal. Check it out on Tuesday. Really great stuff. We're watching episode 8 to get ready for the review, and we hear this, and like the internet's being kind of weird, and then we hear this loud Rocky music coming from upstairs. And I kind of see Sam like checking his phone, like looking, like all confused. And then clearly someone's calling him, and he's like, okay.
At the same time, I'm getting a FaceTime from my mom and my sister. I'm like, wait, what happened?
Yeah. And then
what happened? What went down?
his dad, David Butler.
David B. upstairs.
Coming down with these balloons. These phenomenal sugar cookies, by the way.
I'm going to display them.
Phenomenal. Please show them. They are beautiful. Because not only are they delicious, they look beautiful.
Well, my sister got major art gene from us.
Yeah.
100 episodes.
So much, and also, way to go with the individual
Of
packaging.
The
my goodness.
DMT
And they are, I had one. They are good. They are very good.
podcast.
Yeah. Beautiful stuff.
I mean, I'm definitely going to picture, or I mean, not take, yeah, I'm going to picture. I'm going to take a picture of them in better quality
Sure.
for the Instagramsies on DMTPcast.
Well, and let's not forget, as your father comes walking down, we got to pause the show. We got a call coming in. We got a lot of stuff going on. And I loved your reaction so much because you just go, what is this?
What is it? What is this?
What's going on?
What's happening?
What do we need?
What's going on right now?
We got balloons. We got cookies. We
Is
got
this
music.
cheesecake? Or are we getting slices of cake? Like, I'm trying to watch this show right now.
I just love, I wasn't even looking at you when you said, I just hear, what is this?
I was genuinely frustrated because I'm like, I'm trying to watch this show
we
right
have about
now.
10 minutes left of the show, yeah.
I'm trying to watch this. What is this? What are you doing? What's going on right now? My phone is going off. My mom and sister are trying to FaceTime me, and meanwhile, my dad is coming down the stairs with balloons and desserts. Like what?
Just a whole shit ton of nonsensical buffoonery. But it actually wasn't. It was beautiful.
It made it even funnier because we weren't recording.
Because we weren't
Do you
recording.
know how mad I would have been if we were recording?
Imagine,
I love you, Mom. I love you, Lydia. I love you, Dad. I love you, Aunt Kathy. But God damn it, if we were recording the show, I would have flipped both of these tables over. I would have flipped this side and then just reached over and flipped his side into it. Because I'm in show mode.
yeah. Yeah. There's a different element of yourself that has to come out when the cameras and the mics are on.
Oh shit! Busted a blood vessel.
Sammy
That
B,
hurts.
Sammy B got a boo-boo.
Don't you just love when you punch something and it just pops a blood vessel that just feels like it's right on a nerve?
I'm not sure I can say I've ever had that experience.
Jack, you've punched through a wall before, haven't you?
Yeah, but I'm thick, dude. I lift heavy things.
Oh. Oh, okay. So I'm a pussy. Okay.
Come sling some kettlebells with me, bro.
That's why you deserve one less cookie than I got.
That's fair.
Fair.
That's fair.
Lydia, don't feel bad for it. Don't apologize.
You know what I've started doing, actually,
What's
of
that?
the past 2 days? Is I slug a Coke and a Snickers after each workout. I heard it from Matt Frazier, who's the 5-time CrossFit champion of the CrossFit Games.
I wonder how that goes for you when you're not doing CrossFit.
Well,
because you can burn an extreme amount of calories doing CrossFit that you can afford to have
But Matt Frazier
sugar upon sugar as your reward and have it just be totally canceled out.
Yeah.
Jack,
Matt Frazier doesn't train CrossFit, though. That's why he's the champion. Listen, if you want to do CrossFit...
Wait. How is he a CrossFit champion then?
Because he just does the CrossFit Games, but he trains like a smart person and doesn't do CrossFit. And basically... Again, okay.
Oh, so we're getting into your world now.
I don't want to. I just want to talk about how I drink Coke and Snickers again and eat Snickers now.
Oh, you're just trying to justify your treat?
Yeah.
Jack, I can't justify these treats. These are all treats to me, and they're a lot more off screen. Don't feel bad about it, but I want to know what your brain has done gymnastics, your mind gymnastics.
I'll tell you exactly
for.
why I do
give me your mental gymnastics floor routine here.
So I'm going to explain this very crudely, so people that understand exercise much better than me, I understand. I get it. I understand what I'm doing, but let me do it this way.
Fuck you for that. Fuck you for that preface.
I have to.
Fuck you for that preface. You've been doing it for 7 fucking years.
Yeah, but there's
and
always...
You're like, well, there's people who are out there who know better than me.
Always somebody knows better than me.
How do they know better than you and you haven't learned from them?
Because I'm 25 years old and I mostly like...
It's in your career, dude. It's been your fucking career.
I am not a nutritionist, though.
It's been your fucking career.
Dude,
like, you should have dialed into the nutritionist fact. That's your fault. This is on you, dude.
No, dude, I like writing about Bigfoot too
No,
much.
you like deferring the blame. You like deferring the blame.
So the idea is basically, this is how I've justified it in my mind. When you work out, when you exercise, right, you break up your muscles. That's how you build them. That's how you get them big again, right?
You rip them, and then you put protein in your body so that they can build faster.
Now, part of
and then
that...
a lot more water so it doesn't hurt so bad with the acid.
Right. And a lot of that is energy expenditure to make sure that those macronutrients are getting to the places they need to go, right?
I liked how flippantly you said that sentence.
It's true. It's what's happening.
I know, but I like how flippantly you said that sentence. You're just like, obviously.
Obviously it's happening, right? And so the theory is that if you, and dude, I'm working out hard these days. I got a new program.
The guy telling me he's under 205 pounds. He's like, oh, dude, I'm working hard. No shit.
And so I was like, okay, Matt Frazier says that he talked to a person who worked at CU Boulder who had an idea that, like, basically it's a glycogen dump, right? It's dumping sugar. So what is sugar, right?
How do you dump sugar?
Well, I mean, you just intake a shit ton. You just take in a ton of sugar and make your body work with that. No?
No, because that leads to withdrawal.
It leads to withdrawal.
That leads to withdrawal shock.
But if you have just done a shit ton of exercise, it's going to take that sugar and use it properly, right?
So you're saying what alcoholics should do is just work out super, super, duper. Dude, you broke the Bert Kreischer Mickey Mantle equation.
Well, okay.
That's what he's doing.
Listen,
he's working out not super hard. He's working out hard enough.
Here's where
that
Bert
it's breaking
Kreischer
down that excess sugar that he can maintain his bubble butt.
No, that's not the case because
Jack, you're breaking down the science.
Bert
what
is
you're
drinking
me,
wine on the treadmill.
Yeah.
He is not doing.
He's just breaking
that
it
doesn't
down.
count. That doesn't count at all.
Jack, he's breaking it down as he's taking it in.
But then he's drinking it more when he's not working out anymore.
I'm going to start doing this for the rest of the podcast, and I'm going to break down what I earned from the podcast, what I drank in my body.
He drinks a shit ton of wine while he's exercising and uses that sugar, and then goes to he drinks more after he's done exercising. But
And eats a lot of pizza.
But here's the difference.
Well, that's where his belly comes from, but I'm talking about his fucking stasis.
Listen, dude, Bert Kreischer is an athletic fiend.
Mickey Mantle didn't exist.
A dude that can go out and like run and do that kind of stuff that often is a fucking savage, is doing the right things. What I'm saying is basically I go hard in the paint. I go hard. I work out and do my thing. And so going back to hunter-gatherers, we're going to talk about this. I'm almost done with the book. Don't worry. Uh-oh. But it's still recording me on the speaker. I'll just keep
on the camera.
I'll say that
We're flipping back and forth between the mediums.
I mean we
We're
did
going to take a stop.
we did go 2 hours. Ragnarok.
Welcome back to the show, boys.
Yeah, by the way, we've been gone for an hour.
Yeah, because of technical difficulties.
I've had a glass or two
And
champagne since.
we're going to try and land this crashing plane.
Yeah, let me talk about sugar in Snickers and Coca-Cola.
Wait, you remember that?
Oh, totally, dude. I'm a fucking host. I know my shit. Anyway, I was going to say, so basically, let's look at sugar, right, in the hunter-gatherer society. What was it? Sugar, yeah. Bush of berries, for a remedial example. People would see a bushel of berries and they'd be like, oh, fuck, we know those things make us feel really good, right? So again, use it to all sorts of variations. Let's keep it simple. Let's focus on just taking those berries and being like, okay, we know we get serious energy when we use those berries. Fun little inside baseball tip. That superb amount of energy you get is called simple carbohydrates, which are immediate energy expenditure, versus like a complex carbohydrate, which is like a sweet potato or rice or anything, oatmeal, these things.
A cookie.
Well, a cookie is definitely a simple carbohydrate, but slow burning, oatmeal, rice, things like that, you're going to get energy for a much longer sustainable period of time. Add it into your diet. Anyway, with the sugar, the idea is, I guess, I don't really know. I'm having fun with it. I just want a reason to eat Snickers and drink Coke again. When I do...
Eat this cookie and drink it again.
I already have so many of those cookies.
No, I'm saying you eat it, you puke it up, and then you drink it again, Jack.
I'm not going to do that.
I mean, it's about as good as a Snickers and Coke, dude.
Hey, Lydia, don't worry. I love your cookies. I'm not going to let your brother force feed me in this moment.
I'm offering you the cookie that was broken.
This is a trick.
It was broken by my mouth, and now it's yours.
All right, I mean, I'll take it. But
oh, my God. I can't believe I
can't
tricked
eat
him.
it. But anyway, yeah, so the idea is basically when you get a bushel of berries and you eat them, your body would be you would so rarely have that sugar that your body would know immediately how to use that energy. So right, like a group of hunters would eat a bunch of those berries and then they would have that immediate short-term energy to like really kick ass on that hunt and get moving, right? Our bodies are still wired to do that, but now we're able to do it in a much more controlled sense, right? So like for me, weightlifting, right? 60 minutes, I'm going as hard as I fucking can on a certain set of exercises. I'm doing it. When I'm done, I want to rebuild those muscles, right? I don't want, because if you don't intake protein, if you don't properly recover those muscles, you won't get those gains. I hate saying gains. I just feel like it's such a remedial term for fitness, but like, you won't get those gains.
It is. It just got,
but it's also
totally hijacked by the people who ended gains with a Z.
Yeah, exactly. Like gains mean improvements in your fitness. Okay, that's what I mean by that. Now, if you,
I just feel like so much art and culture has been ruined by people without personalities.
Yeah, it's
so just being like, I'm a pretty much marble slab without any David in the works.
Yeah.
So gains.
Yeah. It's like Joe Rogan said in the entertainment context, creative decisions are being made in Hollywood every day by people that have never been creative in their life. Same with fitness. You're having people making healthy decisions that have never been healthy in their life. And I'm not talking about people that are like out of shape. I'm talking about people that go to the gym every single fucking day and they only do it to build their bodies, which like, great. If that gives
Jack,
you
that's only what I want to do. If I don't care how I look, I just want my body to not feel so fucking bad.
Well, you're good. You are actually in maybe the best place you could possibly be. I'm not talking shit about people that want to improve their bodies and look awesome and blah, blah, blah. That's a very difficult task. Go for it if you want to do it. If you can do it, show off to me. I still got
Trying to work out hard enough to make myself look like Tom Hardy did in The Dark Knight Rises as Bane ruined my body, and then I found out years later that it ruined his too.
Yeah.
So traps, leave them alone.
Yeah, don't-
You'll build them when you build them.
Listen, you never, if you're doing it right, you never have to work your traps or your calves. Seriously,
Yes.
don't.
Yeah, exactly.
don't
and
waste
those
your
are the
time with that.
two biggest problem muscle groups that I'm still dealing with.
If you just do it right, you do it all the other exercises right. Don't worry.
So
about
you're
those.
telling me my attitude right now of being like, I don't care how I look, I just want to feel good.
Yeah.
Is a prime, candidate to be a trained person or at least start working out.
Yeah. What? Okay. Okay. Let's speak to that actually, because that's actually. I'm glad you bring this up because this
What's
is
your rate?
What's my rate? What is it? Probably 60, 70 bucks a session, something like that. Yeah, I do okay. Anyway,
Can I get an employer discount?
no, you can't.
No, I mean, come on. Come on. You come in for a session once a week on my podcast.
not a chance.
I mean, our podcast.
bro's gotta get paid. Anyway,
Come on.
no, seriously, like to anybody, like this is actually, I'm glad we're going down this because I feel like this is a conversation that a lot of people get really nervous by because they don't work out, they don't do anything. Your mindset, what you just described, if you have that out there, please go work out. And don't do it for any other reason than you trying to be as healthy as you can and not trying to get a six-pack and feel great all the time.
Not trying to look like Chris Evans
No.
or Chris Hemsworth or any of the Chris's.
None of that fucking matters. Seriously.
Keep the Chris out of your mind.
The only thing that matters is your body feeling good. And if you feel motivated to get that taken care of, please go after that because you will only help the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's all I've really been looking at when I'm like looking into martial arts, but at the same time, I'm like, well, what's keeping me from doing Tai Chi? What's keeping me from doing yoga? What's
Right.
keeping me from all of that is because I'm an extrovert. I need to feel like it's a group effort.
Right.
Even if it's a solo effort, and a solo goal and a solo feel, I need to feel like it's a group effort. So, Jack, I genuinely feel like I would have way more gains with an S with you than me being like, I got this.
Oh, for sure. Listen, if you come and see me,
And I'm coming on bended knee. I'm not saying that because I like Jack.
no.
I don't like him.
Listen, if you come and
But
see
I would
me,
like to revisit how it felt to work out with him in high school versus me being like, square one by myself. I guess I better pay Tom Brady $10 a month for his app that's going to be aggressive.
Yeah. Listen, if you come see me 3 times a week and you see me 3 times a week, you will change. It will.
$180 a week.
I mean, again, I see a lot of different kinds of people, but
Can I do one where you just like pitch me the whole rest of the time and then I just like hop on the phone and we like bullshit?
Listen,
like,
And I'm glad you're
get
bringing
on
this
our
up.
bullshit where it's like podcast, script writing, and all this
Well,
stuff.
no.
Meanwhile, I'm like doing dumbbells.
Maybe. Okay, if you're working out while we're doing that.
I
Listen,
mean, like, I can
here's
pay you
the
a
thing.
third of that a week. Maybe.
This is so annoying.
Maybe an actual sixth of that.
This
a week.
actually aligns with what we were talking about before we got back on the air, which
It comes. Actually, hang on one sec. Let me interrupt you. Why is this too expensive to be healthy in this fucking country?
Yeah.
Because whether you have a personal trainer or a fucking personal doctor who's goddamn trying to save your fucking entire life for whatever crippling disease that you have, it's still gonna cost you at least a third of your body in worth.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Again,
Continue.
for me, it's just one of those things where
if it were cheaper, we would do it.
if it were cheaper, we would do it. But also, like, I feel like there's cheap options. Vasa, for example, states that have Vasa, the fitness company.
So do
It's
I
$10 a
walk up
month.
to somebody at Vasa and just go, "Hey, do you want to be my workout buddy?"
Yeah, I mean, you can. I just go to the gym and just do it. You know what I mean? Like, again, you don't have to do. Here's my public service announcement. You don't have to do that much. You just have to do something. And that doesn't mean getting a gym membership. That means going and taking a walk for 30 minutes. That means doing yoga for 15 minutes. That means fucking meditating. You don't even have to move.
It just means caring.
Thank you. Yes.
It just means caring.
It just, if you legitimately know this is a problem in your life, you have to make a decision to do it.
Speaking as somebody who's that problem in their life, every single time that I talk myself out of it, I'm like, you could have easily talked yourself into it.
Exactly.
It's just all about my own fucking in the moment being like, well, I'm in bed. So why don't I just stay in bed instead of getting up early in the morning? And not even early in the morning, but even like I get up early in the morning, go into work, and then I come back and I have time. I have time that I can do yoga. I have time that I can do push-ups. I can do sit-ups. I can do squats with my body weight, you know? My personal problem is that the best shape I was in was when Dylan and I were in the house together.
Sure.
And working out after Raccoon Creek. I don't know what it is. I don't feel like I need to impress anybody other than myself now, which is weird. Yeah. Weird as shit. Uncomfortable, really.
It's the only person you need to impress.
It's a weirdly uncomfortable situation where you're just like, oh, shit. These people weren't shit that I was trying to impress. Dylan.
We love you, Dylan, by the way.
Good luck. But what I was saying,
we couldn't have been more obvious about that one.
Yep. Good luck. 100 episodes. Good luck. But what I'm saying is that I ground myself so much on other people's, like, being there, sucking the shit with me. That's what made football wrestling too. So, enduring to me. I was able to do it for 4 fucking years. Wrestling for 3, but 4 fucking years of football because I knew other people were in the shit with me.
Right.
So when I was working out, at my fullest, when I got down to 152 lean, hated it.
Yeah.
Hated how I looked.
Yeah.
I really did hate how I looked. I loved how I felt. I hated how I looked. Dude, I'm not a skinny guy, mainly because I have a short torso. Like, am I going to be
both? Yeah.
Am I going to be a string bean or am I going to be a bean bag?
Yep.
Like, what am I?
Right.
So I ultimately subscribed to being like, well, you know what? If I want to look like somebody, I want to look like Tom Hardy did in The Dark Knight Rises.
Right.
Turns out he fucked his entire body up. And when I was doing that workout to look like him, I fucked my own body up. So now I'm just terrified of getting back into shape. Because
really
I've thrown my back. I threw my back out 2 weeks ago. I've thrown my back out so fast.
Let me tell you. Actually, to that exactly. I'm so glad you bring this up. The only way to fix your back after that.
I'm so glad to be on your show.
I'll do a whole fitness podcast. I don't give a fuck, dude.
No, because you've been doing it for this whole past week, and you're excited for a new client.
I'm trying, but
Sammy B for episode 100.
Listen, dude. Here's
Jack,
the thing.
I've been wanting to drill you for this for 2 weeks now.
Yeah, I love it. No,
but we have such chemistry that we just tangent all over the place.
I still have to get back to the reason I drink Coke and eat Snickers. But I would say...
Oh, yeah, because it's not on the record anymore.
The only way to get better is to do something. I really believe that. I believe that in not just a fitness context. I believe that in any context. If you legitimately want to get better at something, if you legitimately want to make a change, you have to just do it. You have to just do it. Whether it's good or it's bad, it just does not matter. It just
be willing to fail and get over that.
And failure is not a mark of your ability. It is a step in your path. You know what I mean? It is a benchmark in your opportunity to get better. You just have to look at it that way. So many people see failure as this symbol that they're not supposed to do what they're doing and that they suck and that they this.
It's a symbol of like, I didn't add up. And it's like, who told you you didn't add up? Who told you didn't
You
add
can
up?
easily look at that exact same thing that says, oh, you're not meant to do this. Oh, you suck. You could look at that and you can look at it just from a different context and say, oh, that's a symbol of how to get better, right? Mm-hmm. That's a symbol of how to improve as a creator or a fitness person or just a professional of any, as a parent, as a child, as anything. I think this applies to literally every aspect of life. Look at it and say, okay, clearly this is a problem. Okay, I'm going to do a thought experiment for 10 minutes. And I'm not going to judge what happens. That's the problem. Everybody makes a judgment after they have thoughts, right? Everybody goes, oh, I thought this means I'm that person. No. Edgar Allan Poe has a theory, which is basically every person that's on a cliff with their significant other will think about pushing their significant other off that cliff just because.
Wait, that was EAP?
That was EAP. I had AD all
Are
day.
you seriously?
Yeah, I believe so. I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I'm telling you, AOC needs the EAP.
AOC should not be in politics. Let's be fully honest about that. See, AOC.
We never claimed to. Stop telling us that these opinions that are on our microphones are our actual opinions.
There is a reason we put this under the comedy podcast section and not the political content.
And this is why we allowed ourselves to get this drunk for our 100th episode, is that we don't know what we're saying.
Yeah.
But we're honest and we're happy and we're excited to be at 100 episodes.
Dude, I just called podcast Comcast, so whatever. We're
hey,
fucked
you
up.
know what? You're at Comcast.net, and that's a problem.
Anyway, AOC, why am
AOC is too hot for her own good.
She is too hot for her own good, and I worry so much about the younger generation of politics. That are we just saying things because we have a younger perspective,
because we have a spicy young attitude,
because we have an idea that a lot of people can follow. But like, is it a well thought out opinion? Is it really? Is it truly a well thought out idea that could better the country? Because otherwise, why bring it up? Why bring it up ever?
I'm fucking driving at.
Yeah.
All politicians should be parents in their 40s, MILFs, DILFs, and freaking chilling. Just freaking understand that it's like, hey, I'm taking care of my parents and I'm taking care of my children.
Yeah.
I'm in the median. Medians should be the politicians.
We treat this country like it's our fucking destiny, but it's really it is, but it isn't. Like, I know it is. I know it is. But that level of pressure is just not. It's not sustainable. You can't ever make a change.
And freedom makes it too fucking powerful for people to just be like.
And what I'm trying to say here,
in the same way that freedom is too powerful that we can get this fucked up and just be like about everything.
Well, don't look at your country as your destiny. Look at your country as your family. And take care of your fucking family, for God's sake.
Or more rather, just, exactly. Look at your immediate circle.
Yeah.
Look at your immediate circle. Like, it's the point of the fucking movie. Pay it forward. Haley Joel Osment didn't act like he got shanked for no reason.
It's true.
Kevin Spacey didn't pretend
Scandal
like
noted.
he didn't molest people while he had a facial scar makeup on his face
was incredibly
for no
distracting.
reason.
Yeah.
Robin Wright Penn did not pretend to love that creep for no reason. Watch Pay It Forward. Watch DMT for the next 300 episodes. We love you guys. Take it sleazy, Mayor McCheesy.
Oh, fuck. Well, I was going to say, if you intake Snickers and Coke post-workout, after you've worked out really hard, you ideally are intaking a ton of sugar into those muscles, and you're not just intaking that ton of sugar and storing it like most people who drink a Coke when they're just sitting at a desk. You're intaking that sugar and you're using it to, get that protein into the muscles. I don't know. Again, nutrition's not my area of expertise, so I'm going to stop myself before I get too far. Otherwise, drink a Snickers and Coke. Don't drink Snickers. That's ridiculous. Eat Snickers. Drink a Coke after your workout. It's
yes,
kind
the
of
typical
fun.
boring. Yes, Russell, the robot Russell, the one who got exciting. Yeah, I'm real exciting. But anyways,
I'm Mr. 100, motherfucker.
Mr.
100.
I
Love
would
you guys.
have really loved to let you roll on, but I am so fucking drunk that I don't even know we're doing a show anymore.
Yeah, we're going all over the place. We're not making any sense.
It's
Sorry
going to be
about it.
on Saturday when I was trying to squeeze it in on a Friday. Woo! We're partying.
Yeah, we're doing
Happy
okay.
100 DMT.
We got sugar cookies.
Yup.
Love you guys. Don't forget to play Scandinavians.
Yo, where'd it go? Where'd it go?
We're going to do this live on air, by the way.
I'm going to edit this out. Tomorrow.
No.
No, I'm going to edit it out together. Oh, shit.
What are you,
on my
buffoon?
fucking iPad.
What are you, the buffoon?
What am I, a buffoon? No, you are the buffoon.
Play Hiking by Scandinavians. Hiking's a good one. Hiking's my number 2.
Oh, hiking is?
I mean, you could play
Then
Night
I'm
Swim
gonna
again. Sorry, that was really gross.
Oh, that is really gross. But
Yeah.
also, I have to really piss. So,
I do too. I gotta pee
hiking
bad, big time.
is scan.
I'll watch Joe Rogan, and they'll drink like 3 or 4
Hiking. Oh my God, it's recording you.
they'll play 3 or 4, or they'll drink 3 or 4 glasses of whiskey on Joe Rogan. I'm like, how do they not have to pee all the time? You know what I mean? How do they not? It's
How do you
ridiculous.
not drink, Jack?
How do I not drink?
Or how do you drink then?
How do I drink? I mean, very rarely. And when I do, I try and just have a good time with it. You know what I mean? Like, it's a sacred time. It's a small time. But, quite frankly, it happens more often than I think it would. But
Oh, you know what I think it is?
you
My
really have to
attitude-
pee, don't you?
Oh, I really do. And I did this way earlier in the show.
You should have just played Night Swim and got out of here, bro.
Oh, I should have, but let me.
I would've
let me
definitely forgiven you.
Let me just hit you with that. Most people when they're drinking, most people like me when they're drinking are just like, oh shit, I gotta piss now.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I forgot this did that. People who drink like Joe Rogan are just like, wow, this is a treat.
Yeah, this is an
This
opportunity.
is a treat. This is happening.
Let's enjoy
you
some
know.
Buffalo Trace.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
What if I were to tell you I peed my pants this week, and we were hanging out when it happened? Not when it happened, but quickly after it happened. I'll tell you about it after the show. Ladies and gentlemen, 100 episodes of Don't Miss This Podcast.
Woo! I got a
DMT!
Check out bestwordscantina.com.
I love you guys.